Today we experience something that is new to most people, and that's thinking about how to redesign the learning process and the educational system. Well, we started this overall session with Paul Hatch explaining the process that we were going to go through. During the actual session itself, we did a problem statement, but also came up with a critical question that we could ask ourselves. We had assessment criteria, so when we were brainstorming and coming up with final ideas as to what could work, wouldn't work, we had something to check against.
It's nice that we went through the whole process of defining a problem, figuring out what it meant to each of us first, and then going through and looking at how we can draw from our own experience to come up with concepts.
We were under a lot of pressure to get things done. We took on a big topic. That said, we all worked together extremely well, and each of us kind of naturally took on a role.
Working in a team, it was great to hear other people's point of views and ideas. And very quickly, in a very short time, come up with some thoughts on how to create this aspiration and this desire to learn from people who want to teach.
A lot of people are not able to access education that they want. And what we came up with was a system where it's democratized, where there's a platform that helps people connect with other people who either want to teach or to learn.
We took a service system approach to the problem so that it was inclusive, not only of just the educational unit or facility, but how that integrated into the whole society, how it became more inclusive and tried to leverage skills and needs and experiences within the community.
We immediately thought, well, okay, we've got to make the story real. So we were able to create 3 people.
This is Lauren, she's 15, she's a high school student, and she's at risk of dropping out. And she is not engaging with the learning process properly. This is Rose, she's 76, she's a retired sociologist, she's got a huge amount of knowledge about food, but she's disenfranchised from society, she's often locked into her home, and she has a huge amount of needs that she can get from other people. And this is Eric, and he's 45 and he's a contractor. He has lots of practical skills, but not lots of formal learning.
We've got this flow where the people who have the knowledge and the people who need the knowledge need to be able to interact and sort of trade and barter and have services.
There were various different scenarios that came up just naturally out of these 3 people and our personas in such a way that the learner becomes the facilitator becomes the learner. Over time, students, learners, would earn badges, right? And that's something that is real right now. People are using that within public school systems.